Greetings from the Erie Coast. This is Mad Shad. On this wonderful Saturday, I just finished cooking me a grilled cheese sandwich and some eggs. Charity is on cleanup, and she does her job rather well. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. So, on this wonderful Saturday, it's cold. It was just outside. It was cold. Like 38 degrees right now. I don't know. It was 33 degrees this morning during our walk. And Charity was loving it. She was like, let's go, let's go. It was a great day. It is a great day. But I'll tell you about those who did not have a great day. Those Americans that were trapped in Afghanistan, left there by Trader Joe's malicious/incompetent regime. And at least we forget that 13 servicemen and women died at Abigate, Kabul, Afghanistan, along with 200 other poor souls. 300 plus people lost arms and legs and limbs. Things that don't grow back. A lot of them were service members as well. Every day, never forget, and never forget whose fault this is. Deploy knife hands. But there was hope. There's hope. Folks were getting him out. Task Force Argo, Task Force Pineapple, Project Exodus, Project Dynamo Christian Coalition, Mighty Oak Foundation, just name a few. Yeah. And least we forget that 13, yes. And least we forget that 200 plus individuals are still incarcerated over the J6 debacle. Yeah. Held there as political prisoners without bail, without sentencing, in solitary confinement, under torturous and high interrogation, just all in all, bad food, no food, bad water, no water, lots of mind games, lots of interrogation, enhanced interrogation techniques, up to the point of, waterboarding. I haven't heard anything about waterboarding, but up to that point, somebody lost an eye. A lot of these people are actually committing suicide. They just can't take it. They're away from their families and friends and loved ones, and unjustly imprisoned. They're given a deal that if they renounce Trump and vow to testify against him, they will be given special treatment, reduced sentences, or set free. But in defiance, every morning they make a phone call to their family, friends, and loved ones, and they sing at the top of their lungs the national anthem. Yeah. Badass. So there's still hope. There is hope. Thousands of people, family, friends, loved ones, law firms doing pro bono work, sending care packages to those who are incarcerated, providing financial assistance for the displaced families, all the moms and dads in prison. Just all kinds of support and even some senators, congressmen, and representatives getting into the fray. It is a hell of a thing. But there's a loophole, right? There's a loophole. They can do this because of the Patriot Act. Yes. Yes, so they can do this to anyone, mind you, to anyone. Who is anyone, you ask? You, me, anyone. All they have to do is just make it up, and there you go, off you go. Yeah. Meanwhile, it appears that Yemen. Just to touch on this little conflict going on over there, Yemen has turned into pirates. This is they seized another British ship. They appear to be, their military is the pirate. They're just seizing ships. They seized a container ship. They're going after anyone that comes into their area. They've even been harassing ships in the Indian Sea. That's on the other end. Nowhere near them. So it appears that there's a global thing going on. And so, yeah. The Yemen pirates again. Didn't we play this game back in the day? Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, I digress on that. From the halls of Montezuma to the shores of Tripoli. Anyway, don't let us get Decatur again. Commander Decatur. Anyway, don't know who that is. Look him up. He was a badass. So that's going on. That's interesting to see. Everybody is on a a war footing, starting to prepare and deploy and take a more of a meaner stance against people that are encroaching on them or showing any kind of threat. These guys are everybody's just kind of ramping up their rhetoric and their actions. The Philippines, China has been encroaching on the Philippines on the waterway in the waterways, international waterways, in their own little sovereign area, right, of the Philippines, and they've just been ramming ships. They haven't been. I don't know if they boarded any ships. Their favorite technique to use is a massive water cannon onto the fishing ships, sinking them. They've sunk a few ships already. And so the Philippines, there's we have a major military buildup going on in the Philippines, right? Everybody's there. The Marine Corps has installed more bases, doing more training, and flooding, a bit of a troop buildup. The Air Force is there, the Navy is there. Everybody, the Philippines has become the spearhead in that area. And other countries have vowed to help out as well, like Vietnam. Japan is kind of thinking about it. They're probably China's public enemy number one. China and Japan have a major history. They don't like each other, and for good reason. There was a lot of atrocities committed. Here recently was the Imperial. When Imperial Japan took over Hong Kong and really started a slavery / genocide over there. So the Chinese are really not happy with the Japanese, even though they've changed. But they would love nothing but to smack Japan in their nose. And they keep that history alive in their propaganda. So that's something that's a deep wound for the Chinese is how the Japanese treated them. So the Japanese, they're offering support in the way of like equipment and supplies and things. They haven't dedicated any kind of real ships to the cause yet. Or military backing or anything of that nature yet. But if pressure keeps, they're being pressured into helping more and more, and it looks like Japan could be the key factor in dealing with China. So, just from a strategic standpoint, Japan has been building up their military. They have. They have one of the best. They have the best stealth fighter in the world. I forgot this thing's name. X something. Yeah, it starts with an X. It's a badass when it starts with an X. XJ9 or something, or I don't know, whatever. But yeah, they've got the baddest stealth fighter in the world, and they're slowly building up, with our help, of course, and our guidance and direction, the military's guidance and direction. Let's see, what else? Oh, Ireland. Ireland has had enough, and there's still more riots in the streets. The people are not happy, and the authorities are going to say, "Oh, this is some kind of right wing extremist." All this is racisms and all that. No, it's bullshit. No, it's just regular working folk with families that are tired of their wives and their daughters being gang raped in the streets. It is a war, folks. It is a war. These people that have been brought in by the government officials, brought in into Ireland. Come right on in. Here's a paycheck. Here's a cell phone. Here, you want to live? You want to live here? Oh, okay. Yeah. Here's all this money. Yeah. Do what you want. Welcome. Welcome all you Middle Eastern and African terrorists. Yeah, come on in, please. All you fam fighting age males, come on in. Yeah. Welcome to Ireland. Do what you want. Yet when the people themselves try to bring light to the situation of all the dangerous crime going on, and now literally knife attacks in schools. Yeah. Yeah, the replacement migration. They're there, and now they're trying to oust and put pressure on the Irish people, the indigenous people of that area. They are forcefully colonizing the Irish people. And this is not just the Irish. This is happening in France. This is happening in Germany. This is happening in Sweden. Most countries, most European countries, Western countries, Australia. Wow, let's not even talk about that. Oh, should we even talk about that? Can I? The UK. So much replacement migration. The crime, and they're calling it crime. There's a lot of terrorist acts in there. A lot of knife attacks, a lot of brutality that society is facing. We worked hard for this society. It's a moral and civil society. For the most part, people have their civility. But what happens when you bring a bunch of people who have no civility? Have none. They're shitting right there on the ground, wiping their hand on your business walls and windows, killing and raping your kids, coming into your house, stealing everything, stealing whatever you have. You're supposed to be okay with that? No. Hell no. Not at all. So this is what happens. This is what happens when replacement migration happens. And it's happening here too, folks. It's happening here too. You just don't hear about it as much. Everything gets hidden. Doesn't fit the narrative. Now, if somebody does fight back, which people have been fighting back, boom, they're quick to label them and gaslight them. And it's a white supreme pizza. Oh, this is a racism. This is a disgusting, vile, heinous act committed by a person who lives there. They should be okay. They should be okay with this foreigner, this alien in their country doing whatever they want. Rob, stealing, killing, and raping. So, anyway, before I let me end my rant now. Go Team Linda! Go Team Linda! Fuck cancer. She's kicking ass, taking names, getting stronger by the day. Go Team Baby Harper. I'm going to keep her on the list. And otherwise, everybody else, except for Go Team Laura. Go Team Laura, still fighting. A friend of mine in South Carolina. And please give your thoughts and prayers for her. She's going through some things. And, anyway. So this has been Mad Shad. Every day, never forget.